Arsenal 3, Friends of Aaron 1. How unlucky. Ha ha. Matty, we did the watch along with Ola. Make sure you sub to Matty's channel, Southern Gooner. The link will be in the title. Again, Matty, you had to get up early to watch that. Luckily for me, it was a 4 p.m. kickoff, Spanish time. And I wish I'd had a siesta, if I'm honest, because that first half was diabolical. The second half weren't much better, and we started playing as soon as we went a goal behind. And we sat there on the watch along, and we said, watch them hit us in the face, boom, and go 1-0 up. And then all of a sudden we start playing. And that's exactly what happened. We've seen this story, that game, that exact game we've watched there. We've seen that so many times under this manager over so many years. It was embarrassing, mate. Loads of dodgy performances today. Yeah, loads of players winging it. Loads of players getting a free pass. But what did you make of that overall, mate?
Well, for me, I guess I'm going to tackle this a couple of different ways here. I want to start with one particular person out of the gate. So in 2022, we brought in Jesus. Can you tell me how much we paid for him?
50 mil.
Do you know if we would have added an extra 9 to that, we could have got Alexander Isak? You know,
we could have got Erling Haaland for the same price.
Yeah, Haaland. Lewandowski, even though you might have got a year or two out of him, he went for 40. I mean, so there were strikers available. But we took the shot on Jesus, who was brought in. And let's be fair, he came in and was decent there. But these injuries, they've ruined him. He's done. He's done. I said it last year towards the end of last season. I said I think I would probably move him on if we got an offer. People thought I was crazy. And now we've watched him 3 or 4 games here. Hadn't offered anything. Looks like a shell of his former self. He looks like a journeyman. You know,
he looks like he's just right at the very end of his career. Yeah. He's had the fantastic career with 15 trophies, the club and country. And guess who's there for the last bag?
Guess who's riding in the car with him? Sterling. They look like 2 guys that have had storied careers that are on the back end. It is. Hey, man, we might as well just head on over to the MLS, man.
We are the MLS, mate. We had Jorginho and 29 in midfield today.
Let's go play. Let's go play with Vancouver, Toronto. You know,
Galaxy.
Let's go over there and roll out with those guys, man. We're at the end. We deserve. We had a nice, decent career, but that's where we are. And then you look at Thomas Partey. We're back to that again. What a healthy Tomiyasu sitting over there. You know, the manager set the team up wrong today. He set this team up wrong today, and it was everybody who's trying to figure out what the hell do I do. What do we got going on? People, it was lopsided. This team was lopsided today. And there's a section of the fans today saying, well, yeah, man, Southampton didn't offer anything. The one good chance they had about, you know what? People saying they didn't offer anything. I saw in one passage of play, we saw the goal get struck, crossbar get struck twice, 3 times. In one sequence. And people are like, well, they didn't offer anything. No, they offered a lot of danger. And
I'll keep it with iffy today. Let's be real with it. He was iffy.
The flap. You saw the flap where you can't, you know.
Yeah, he was doing his best Aaron Ramsdale. Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna one up you today. He was going to say, I'm gonna one up you today. Yeah.
Yeah, and if on another day, because that bounce he missed it, it slapped one of their players, hit another one's shoulder and hit the bar. On another day, that hits the underside and goes in. Yeah. Then it's 2-2. All of a sudden, the mood's dead. Everyone's quiet. Now they go on and win the game, or it ends 2-2. Yeah. Luckily, we got out of jail today, mate. That was shocking, absolutely shocking, mate. Yeah. Right. And people are sitting there gassing this up. They'll say we're negative. Oh yeah, you're negative. You're this and that. Get out of here, man.
I'll give you the positive. People are gonna say, oh, you know, I'll give you the positive. The positive is, years past, we probably would have lost that game or drew it. So we got out of there with a win today. But the question that I keep trying to ask people is, how long are we going to keep doing this? Well, I think, you know, I hate international breaks, but thank God international breaks are here, because maybe it will settle some things down. People can get healthy. We can come back, because we've got a massive month this month. Matter of fact, the next 2 months
Mm.
are serious business, really down to serious business. And we've got to get our act together. Soccer first half was horrific.
Mm.
Horrific.
GA saved him again.
2-2. He got lucky today. 2-1, excuse me. He got lucky today.
Yeah, he got lucky the other day with the free kick. Let's be real. He was crap in that game.
Which I'm glad you brought the free kicks. I'm glad you brought it up. Lee, there's no reason, and I said this during the broadcast, there's no reason, ladies and gentlemen, that we should not be scoring freely on a team like that, like that day we played. We had, I think the young man in the chat told us we had 20, at the time it was like 20 or 30 touches in the box with nothing. You know, by the time we got to halftime, it was, you know, way up in the 60s, nothing. We're taking 28 seconds on free kicks. We're taking 16 seconds on throw-ins. We're taking 14 seconds on set pieces.
Yeah, we're taking 1 minute and 5 seconds on a corner. We were counting them.
This ain't stuff I'm making up. This is stuff I'm actually, when we do
we were
like
counting. We were counting the corners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 1 minute 5 seconds or 1 minute 3 seconds for one of them corners. As soon as we're losing, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So why don't they start like that?
This is what I'm saying, Lee. It's like they just coast through the game. You know, we're just coasting. You know, we're on a high. We beat PSG. Man, Southampton. Who's worried about Southampton? Man, we need to treat every team like it's PSG. I told y'all in my fan camp Tuesday night, the same energy that we came out with against PSG is the same energy that we should come out with for the rest of the year. We've got the players to do it. There's no reason. There's no excuse. Calafiore.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Calafiore. I told y'all the other night, the game's too fast. He's too fast for him. And this is why I keep telling y'all, people say, well, why do you always want us to sign somebody as soon as the window opens so they can come into the team and get used to things? He had to come in. He came in after the season started. People forget this. This is why you want your signings at preseason so that they can already be acclimated to how the speed.
He got flown out to America when he never played against Liverpool. Do you remember?
Yeah, he sat there for most of the preseason. And so then when we had an injury, he's tossed into the fire. See, Timber's been here for a year. So all Timber's got to do is get muscle memory up to par and kind of get the motor running, which you saw that night. Sharpness. He when the season started, he was not match sharp. Now you're seeing him as match sharp. So it's a difference in the two. And he's been in the league already long enough. So with Calafiore, you're looking at a guy who's trying to figure out the game, the pace, the speed. You know, it's all over the place. And this is why I said that he may come good down the line, but as of right now, he's erratic. He's very erratic, and he's getting beat on simple things because he's playing the game like he would in Italy. Slow, builds, we play out of the bag, we're gonna slow it down a little bit. Bang, catch it. No, when he slows it down, everybody's like, you know what? Bump that, man. We're going right past you. Because you saw it there on the play with the young man. I can't think of his name.
Tyler Dibley.
Skin him, and then you saw what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, so what I'm saying, Lee, is we've got a lot. We've got like ticking time bombs all over this team this year. We've got Jorginho. If we get another major injury, he's got to come in. You saw how old he looks today. He looked old today.
He looked washed, mate.
He looked old. I told you he looked old. He looked old. You saw a lot of these guys, the bench. Most of these bench players, these French, they're not up to snuff. And we're going to have, I'm telling you, Lee, I don't know when it's going to happen this year, but we're going to have to call on them in some serious situations, excuse me. And I don't know if we've got enough to get through this year. And that's just why I keep going back. Fan cam after fan cam after fan cam after fan cam. Everybody who's been watching my fan cam know where I'm about to go. I told y'all this Edu this summer left this team bare, and he wanted to try to hide it with, I got Sterling. Well, what has Sterling done for you lately? What has Sterling done in major games when it matter? Because the day
he sat on the bench, and then when he got his start, he done nothing.
He was part of the reason why we got the goal today. He was part of the main reasons today why we got that goal. Falling over, looking for calls. Brother
Saka did the same.
We got to stop that. That's something else too that we've got to stop doing. We've got to stop. We're in the passenger play. Jesus did it as well. Yeah, I think you had stepped away at that point. Jesus had a chance to run in, Guy pulls the jersey. As soon as he felt a tug, he turns around, throws his hands up. Brother, that's part of the game. That's like a plumber getting wet. You know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen, man. Bro, all you got to do is just play the game. We want the referee. We want the referees to do. We hate the referees at one moment, then we love the referees at another one. Brother, just play the game. And then every single time the opposition scores, we decide we want to wake up. We decide we want to wake up, turn the tempo up, go 100 miles per hour. Brother, we're at home. We're not on the road. We're not at St. Mary's. We're at home. We should be on the front foot at all times. Now, there's a section of the fans league. I want to hit this before we shut it down. I want to hit this because I know somebody's going to come in the chat and do it. I know somebody's going to mention it on Monday when we do the podcast. Well, what did City do today? They struggled against Fulham. Let me flip that on you. We got to play that same Fulham team. Now, they put 2 goals on City. You know, the cast-offs, Emma Smith-Rowe, Iwobi,
Leno.
Reese. Leno. They put 2 on City. We've got to play them in about a month or so. Brother, this thing here is, please, this is what I keep telling you about. Pump the brakes. The title is not won. We should all know this, but I have to repeat it. The title is not won in the first half of the season. This is good. We got to win today. It's not the
sorry to cut in, Iwobi played right wing back today as well, by the way. I've just looked at the start of the 11, Iwobi played right wing back.
So but you know, we're in a situation, Lee, where we're gonna have to game by game. We got to win today. Damn sure win the prettiest win. We gotta win. But don't be pumping this win up today as if we like we've seen today, champions of Europe. No, there's no champions involved. We just get
the scoreline flatters us.
It does. We're nowhere near that performance was nowhere near champions level.
How many saves did Ramsdale genuinely have to make? He had one from Partey in the first half. That's it. When did he genuinely have to make a save? I can't remember another save other than that Partey chance. Yeah, he picked the ball out the net when 29 scored. He picked the ball out the net from a cross from Saka that Martinelli scored. Yeah, and he picked the ball out of the net when Saka scored at the end. When did he make a save, Matt?
Let me say this. Let me say this too. Havertz is dragging his team over the line.
He's carrying us right now.
Dragging us over the line now. And y'all know Havertz can get streaky, but right now he's on a good streak. Yeah. He's dragging us over the line. Everybody else is going to have to start pulling their weight, man. Players, in order for this team to do anything this year, everybody's going to have to be on 100 across the board. I know that sounds crazy, but in order to be successful this year, we can't be having these kind of lapses because anybody else that's good. If that had been just a little bit better of a team, just a little bit better of a team, we've been in trouble today.
If that was a Brentford or even a Forest or something like that.
Yeah, that's all it takes,
or
man.
Even Fulham. Fulham are 7th in the league. Chelsea. We've got them coming up. Liverpool, Liverpool conceded 2 goals all season.
We got some games coming down the pipe.
Newcastle.
Yeah, we got some games coming down the pipe that's going to really test us. And brother, these players are going to have to learn that they're going to have to deal with these back and forth games where you play on Tuesday, you back. You know, our schedule is going. I looked last night, man, and when we get in December, it's going to be wild because you're not going to have any time off. It's going to be bang, 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 bang. So these guys are going to have to lock in, and they're going to have to start relying on we'll get a set piece and win it. No, that's part of winning a game. That's not the way to win a game. It's a difference in the two.
Facts. Make sure you sub to Southern Guna, guys. I'm straight in an emergency meeting now. And then straight after that, Real Madrid, they better fucking win tonight. Otherwise, Ancelotti could be sacked. They're playing Villarreal. So, we're out of here. Cronky out.
Edu, out.